All right, welcome to the party, pal. Um, Bishop c4. That's a weird one. Now, I normally just play this kind of technique, but I want to do something different today. Um, okay, let's think in principles here. The bishop is there. He really wants to be able to see this pawn, right? So, how can this not be a good move? Yeah, it's like so obvious. So I would think I'm fine with this in principle. I can't have any satisfaction in having this bishop have a long range diagonal on f7 when he makes it on his second move. Like it doesn't feel like he earned it in any way, shape, or form. Of course, I have knight in front of the pawn here, which is not ideal in this situation, but it can easily be maneuvered actually. So I need not fuss too much. In fact, I can do it right away, or am I concerned about this? No, I'm not concerned. I'm just going to do it right away. Okay, if he gets his queen there, then okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting square. Now that means the knight can come here, or it can eventually come here. All these squares are on the cards. Um, we're going to get this knight out first, and then this knight out there. Well, now we can even think about fianchettoing. No, I think this pawn structure favors bishop here. This looks a lot more pleasant, a lot more controlled. That doesn't strike me as a top-notch move, but what do I know? Okay, so we're gonna respect him a bit. We're gonna offer him a show of respect. That's all it is. It's just a show. And now we're gonna castle. Should we get our queen out here, bishop out here first, and have to deal with a check? And we can get our knight back here then, right? Bishop starts to look like it might get trapped. Let's leave it like this. And now let's solidify that one. Okay, so he wants to do some mania here, but he doesn't quite know how, and even I don't quite know how. We're just gonna play whatever comes naturally. I think he's trying to make a few quick moves, which is smart because he's also not clear on his plan here. This doesn't feel correct. I want to look for a move. This. No. It's not easy to find a good move here. Not an easy one. These middle game moves are literally some of the toughest moves there are. Now he's trying to buy a bit of time on his side as well. Playing a lot of very delicate moves. But now we've got his knight under a lot more pressure than it was before. And as well as his pawn. So we've got our pieces aligned pretty nicely to kind of hone in on this area of corridor of uncertainty. What else can we do? How else can we improve our position? We could even consider knight there, but that's deflecting away from here. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, now he's solidified it. So this should become an option. Because earlier this knight being here was the problem, but now it's no longer there, so our knight should be able to hop into center like it deserves to. Okay, now capture with the pawn, win a bit of a tempo and win a passed pawn, but open up his rook, his bishop. Bishop could look pretty nasty. We're gonna blunt that bishop. We're not gonna allow him a line of sight here. I don't care how juicy that pass pawn looks, it doesn't look good enough in this situation, and I wanna make sure he doesn't get rewarded for a piss poor move like that. And this feels a little bit of a rotten move, to be honest. Rook here, maybe rook all the way here was bad because this comes in a fairly annoying manner, and then he can press it again. So our center is going to be disturbed. That seems to be for sure the case. Maybe just take it. Could just fucking take it, right? Alright, now how do we handle this shit? Get our knight here. He's planning something like this probably. He's gonna try to double up with his rook. Nothing unpredictable there. We'll give him a check first. Get our knight somehow active in the game. We could take the queens off the board. I wonder if that would help me in this situation. I think it would, but can I even manage the queens off? Not yet. I think rook here pose a very latent back rank threat. Very, very deep, latent back rank threat there. Thinking 7 moves ahead, you know. It's not that easy. Okay, now I feel like we can offer the trade. Because these pieces are locked up, you know. The only thing against us right now is that we can get mated, okay. Yeah, did he win a pawn in the process? He might have won a pawn in the process, so that's fine. If he's a pawn up, he's a pawn up, alright? We forge ahead anyway. Yes, we are behind on the clock, alright? Yes, lots of things. But we're fighters. We're gonna fight. This ain't gonna be easy. No slow walk in the park. Not against me, sonny boy. Never ever. Yeah. Gotta do something. Gotta do something. Okay? We're gonna play. We're gonna play hard. We ain't gonna... Yeah, that rook is in trouble, ain't he? Ain't ya, boy? Where you gonna go? Huh? You thought you're just gonna hustle this old timer? Oh, he had a square. Okay, we'll hassle this bishop. Let's hustle the rook. No longer attractive as a proposition. Oh, but we're making big ass threats on the flank there. So we'll check him and check him again. Now maybe bishop takes. I don't know. This feels like it could have been a mistake. It might be a mistake. We'll take. I think we'll check him and take this bishop back. Yeah, that feels better. Okay. Now I don't see a finishing mate here, unfortunately. But what I do see is some further pressuring, possibly. Of course, I gotta take this rook, man. Shit, I should have just taken that, right? Oh, let me fucking take him and take it with a check. Finish the game off. On your bike, son! What's he gonna do? Is he gonna mate me? Is he gonna sneak away? We're not gonna let him sneak away. No, sir. No, sir. No mercy! We're not gonna be merciful at all in this game, my friend. Not at all. We're just gonna pre-move our way to glory. And now hold on to the rook. Move the king away. This feels bad, but whatever. Right here. Get our rook there. Cordon off that king completely. Shuffle there. Get our bishop here. Get our bishop there. Get our rook here. Rook is best at sort of managing the pawns up. You see now now we can sacrifice it. If he goes for it. Okay, now we just make a queen. Now we pin off the king. Pin off the king. And now we just mate him. GG. A good game, sir. Good game. All right. You know, not that difficult at the end of the day. Of course, I put myself under a little bit of pressure, but you saw as soon as I lost that pawn, I just went for the jugular, right? I just went for the jugular and showed him who's boss. When you show a man who's boss, that's when a man respects you. I won this old man's respect.